All right, all right, all right. Welcome back. This is Bruce with the Epic Experiment in Garbage or Great. We are back with 5 with Bruce, and we are playing 5 games of Brawl tonight with a brand new commander from the Ninja Turtle set. We're going to be playing Mikey and Leo. Now, I've tried to record this a couple of times. It's gone poorly every time, so we're going to try and get this as our third try. Is the time to get it right. So let's talk about the deck first, and then we will go on to the gameplay. All right, so we got Mikey and Leo, Chaos and Order. So this is a Selesnya deck, so they're white-green for a 2/2 legendary creature, Mutant Ninja Turtle. Whenever you put a counter on a creature you control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, so Mikey and Leo are rewarding you for playing things, put counters on things, pardon me, and then they draw you a card. So it's a bit of a card advantage engine, and so the trick is you want to have a way to put counters on it every turn you can. Even better if you can do it on not your turn. So again, as you may have noticed if you follow my series here, I have a lot of things weighted at 1, 2, and 3 mana, and then we get up to the top end of our curve, then 4, 5, and 6, then we have a few options to play with. All right, so we are looking to lean into this whole idea of +1/+1 counters. So Hardened Scales immediately goes in the deck. The new Michelangelo Weirdness to 11 is also Hardened Scales text. So these are going to reward us for putting extra counters on things. Then we also have Branching Evolution, which is another way to, once you are putting counters on things, you're going to put extra counters on things. We have ways to go put counters on things through things like Luminic Aspirant. When Luminic Aspirant, at the beginning of combat, you put a counter on target creature you control, so that triggers every turn. There is Siege Veteran, that is a similar text. We have things like Erdnan Dramoka Warrior, which is a card from a Jumpstart set, which is kind of a neat ability. We have Quirion Quest Caller that puts Beast Caller that puts counters on itself. Oath of Ajani will put up a counter on all your things. We have lots of other things. We have Ajani the Greathearted is probably the sort of the sleeper bomb in this deck, that because of the -2 puts a +1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker you control is a really powerful effect. It also gives your creatures vigilance, and the vigilance can't be understated. There's a few other big scary things. Sally Pride, Lioness Leader, seems like a pretty good one from the Ninja Turtle set. So 3 white for a 2/4. And when Sally Pride enters, create X number of 2/2 red mutant creature tokens, or X the number of non-token creatures you control. And whenever Sally Pride attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. This is a pretty cool card. I have to say, a few times I've played it, I've really enjoyed it, and plays right into this theme. Now, the other things you can do with this deck are you have some good tools to eliminate problematic permanents that your opponents play. So the graveyard gets handled pretty easily by the Ooze and Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Agatha's Soul Cauldron is very, very powerful in this deck because there are some creatures with good triggered abilities that activated abilities that you can then target and use again. We have Cosmogon Zenith, which is another good one. Boromir gives you some protection against the board wipes. Authority of the Council stacks your opponents out. Esper Sentinels, some more extra card draw. There's just a pretty well-rounded deck. All right. If you like the one, check the list out in more detail. It's going to be down in the description down below. You're welcome to have a look. All right, let's go have a game. We're going to get 5 games in with this and see how we fare. So far, my results have been pretty strong with this. Again, not crazy, and we are playing Brawl after all, so many of our opponents are going to maybe find that they don't really want to stick around and tough it out to the bitter end. Fire Lord Azula up first. Okay, so this is not a keep. Well, okay, I play this on 1. I play Mikey and Leo on 2, Cosmic and Zenith on 3. World Leader 4, I guess we can do it. I mean, let's give it a try. The worst that happens is we get blown out. This doesn't work. So we play this, and we're going to go Bushwhack. Bushwhack for a basic land. We're going to go find another Plains, I think, because we have 2 green sources in our hand. We're going to get a Plains. which means we can put Mikey and Leo down on 2. I would have liked some interaction here, because our opponent's going to, like, just run us over if they've got... This is going to be, like, burnt out right here. This will be a burst lightning or something right here, I almost guarantee you. They're going to take us off our Mikey and Leo. Oh, they're ramping. All right, good for us. All right, we are going to attack with this guy, and we're going to get Cosmic Grand Zenith down. If we can get this thing going, this thing's a house. So, Azula is already down. That's a problem. Okay, well, that's actually not too bad for me. We're going to play War Leader, and we're not attacking into Azula, obviously, here at this point, but we're setting ourselves up to do okay. He's going to attack. So he's then going to fire off a pretty big spell here, because it's going to be... Yeah, he's looking at the War Leader, because that's the only real block. I want to see what he does here, because I might just straight up triple block this thing. Okay, he's Prismarian commanding it, so he gets double bang bang. Okay. Okay, so there's that. I think it's to my advantage to make him have to pay a lot of mana for his Firelord Azula. And then also use his spells up in his hand. But demand answers. Okay, so he's going to do a lot of drawing here. He threw out Wan Shi Tong, huh? That's usually not a good sign for us. I don't love... I'm hoping he goes for, like, the... Oh, are you going to... Another burn spell? I mean, I guess... Okay, like, he's got it. So, I mean... This is what you run into with this Firelord Azula deck. It's a very good deck, but it's just very frustrating because it's the fact it's... Now I'm not blocking this. This is... We're just not blocking Mikey and Leo. With Mikey and Leo here. Yeah, you can brainstorm for all the cards in the world, I guess. This is probably going to be a loss for me, because he's now going to successfully eaten through just about, you know, 1 million cards. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Oh, no, he's... Okay. What do we do here? I think we go Ooze. I think we use the Ooze to eat the Wan Shi Tong. And then we activate this to put a counter on Mikey and Leo. Yes, we draw a card. Well, that's super awkward. Well, we're not blocking anyway, so we're going to go, may as well attack. I like Aerith. I don't think I want her right now, but I mean, I'm going to need the life gain at some point, because with all those cards in his hand, I'm sure most of it's burn, and I'm going to take a beating. Yep. Yep. Okay. Ooh, oh, okay. That's going to be a healthy chunk of damage right there, isn't it? And he's going to do it again. Oh, this is going to be a KO right here. All right. Yeah, good game, my friend. You got me. Woo! Firelord Azula. That's a very good commander, though. I have to, no arguments here. That's a very good commander, and that was well deserved. Punished soundly. Okay, so that was not the hand to keep. I needed something to answer an Azula. Okay, down 0-1. All right, let's see. Round 2. What do we got? Let's see if we can pull this one out of the fire. Oh, goodness. Now, if there are commanders you like and you would like to see built in Brawl, and maybe you're not too sure if you want to invest it yourself, please put them down in the comments down below. I'm happy to build them and play them for you guys, so you can check them out. I think 5 games is a pretty decent way for you to get a feel for what's up. This is actually a pretty good hand. So I'm going to start with the Lost GT. So we go Lost GT on 1. Then we're going to go Little Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian here on 2. Because this thing is going to be picking up counters when we are playing Avatar Aang. So this is going to, well, we're going to have another problem here in a second, but okay. Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian. Okay. Okay, Sparrow's headquarters. What are we doing with 3 mana here, my friend? Are you killing my uncommon? No, you're not. That's a little awkward, but that's not the end of the world. So we're going to play this. We are going to go with the Paw Patch Recruit. And we are going to Offspring. We're going to put a counter on her. And we're going to scry 1. I'm going to take that. That's a decent piece of interaction here. So, what does this do? Our opponent isn't likely to block with this because they're looking to use it to ramp. Okay, we're gonna attack. We're gonna get frisky here. See if my opponent's prepared to trade. Okay, they're not really. All right. So they're on their avatar here in a moment. So I'm going to use the Kenra's transformation to turn this into a creature that I don't think matters anymore. It's a little bit tricky. We're going to put the counter on Lita. And we'll put the other one on this bunny, I guess. I mean, sure, if you want to do that. I don't think that's a great play. So what do you put back in my hand? Again, that. Alright, we'll do this. Alright. I don't love that. So we don't have Avatar Aang down yet. Okay, that's okay. So I think the right play is this. So we equip this thing and put it on this. And then we attack. We'll see what our opponent does. I'm speculating here they don't really want to double block. Maybe they do, but I suspect they don't. You are going to double block. Well, I'm going to kill this thing. That's okay. We're going to play... We'll play a little amphibian here again. And I can I activate this? I can activate this from here. That is ridiculous. I'm going to untap this land. And we are going to play Zaz Chocobo to put another counter on Lita. Now, we're going to have this thing come down here, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm going to turn this into an elk. I really hope the next thing I rip off the top of my deck is a land. Because that would really make my life a lot easier. Sheltered by Ghosts. What are you removing? You're taking care of that. And this is Ward 2. Okay, well, we got away with it. We are going to turn this. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into Ward 2. Auto pay. Have an elk, my friend. And I am not attacking. So he still has a 4-3. Oh no. Alright, well, he's only targeting his things. Oh, he's doing... Yeah, I was only going to target his things. Oh, okay. Well, okay. There could be worse things. Oh dear. Okay. Huh. So, Michelangelo. Counter. Land. Do I go... I think that's Oath of a Johnny here. I think. Yeah, I think we're cultivating here. And we go get one of these, and we go get one of these. Put one on the battlefield. We're going to put this one on the battlefield. Okay, now, do I attack? I won't feel bad taking out either one of these things. And maybe he just puts his 1/1 in front of it. That's fine. I don't feel bad. Now, the issue is this thing can flip over, and then if it does, I'm in big doo-doo. Teamer Ascendancy, things have haste. I don't think that's the end of the world. You're also a little jammed on some mana, unless you can make a bunch more. But, Shared Roots, again. Okay, land comes into play tapped. Like, it's a problem next turn, but hopefully we can get some... Yeah, okay. What are you doing here? Draw a card. Yeah, that's an issue. We're going to need to put some pressure. Why are you checking out my terrible Orphan here? Like, this is not a good card. Like, it's fine, but it's not exciting. Okay. There's Aerith again. Alright, so I think we play Mikey and Leo. We're going to put a counter on her. Like, I think my opponent's got some sort of ice. Yeah, I draw a card. What is this going to yield me? I don't think that really helps me particularly. What is... Can I play another one of these? I don't think I can, right? Have I not played a land for turn? Alright, so then we go Aerith. We're going to scry one. Sure, that one's fine. And then we're going to do this. We'll see if our opponent has a way to interact with it. That's like going to put a pretty good hurting on my opponent here. There is 21. It's 20 right there if I can connect. Wow, just like that, lethal. Woo! All right, all right, out of nowhere. All right, I'll take that. Okay, 1-1. That's not bad. We were full merits for that win, I have to say. Full merits for that one. All right, good deal. I have to say, I've had quite a bit of success with Mikey and Leo since I built the deck. I think I've sort of worked out a few of the issues with it I had originally, but it seems to play pretty smoothly. I don't find myself too hard done by. So I mean, if you're asking for a recommendation, I think this is actually kind of like a fun take on +1/+1 counters that is fun, but yet also not so like unidirectional that you can only do the one thing. But anyway, I really enjoy some of the Turtles cards generally are pretty reasonable. I like them quite a bit. So we'll see if we can keep it up with Mikey and Leo. Got Eternal Kefnet. Mono blue spells. Okay. Alright, I like this. So we go Mascot into Mikey and Leo onto the Leader's Talent on 3, and then we'll see what happens here. Okay, this and this. No, I can't do that one. That's not the right card. That's the right card. Actually, I wonder if the correct card is to play... I think the correct... Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to play Leader's Talent here. I know it cuts down on my card drawing next turn, perhaps, or damage I can output, but I think it's better. Yeah, you want to be fine. If that's what you want to do, I'm pretty okay with that. Okay, we are going to play Mikey and Leo. We are attacking. And it's going to pick up a counter. Mikey Leo drawing a card. Okay, that's good news for us. Get in, play a thing. We are not... The other piece here is that now if our opponent has a tricky artifact, like that one, we can kill it. Yep, yeah, that's fine. I will kill that dead. Yeah, so we're going to play this. And then we go like this. And we are going to take 2 counters off this to destroy that clock. So I am not a fan of that clock, that midnight clock. Yeah, just like that. Our opponent is deciding they don't want to play us because we are hateful. All right, 2-1. I mean, I find with Brawl it's tricky because many of your opponents really don't want you to interact with them in any meaningful fashion, and they scoop. I've said that before. I think if you can, I wasn't doing anything particularly dangerous there. I was just making it, asserting that I wasn't prepared to let them ramp without me at least trying to derail it. And Midnight Clock is a very good mana rock. If you're going to play a 3-mana rock, that's one of the better ones to run. So I pretty well was compelled. I had to. There's no doubt. This is a good hand minus the fact I have no white mana. So this is a mull because I can't play my spells. This is less good, but I don't want to go down a card. So we're going to try it, and this may go badly for me. So I think I play Basking Brute Scale here on 2, I mean. And the next turn I play Innkeeper's Talon on there, and then put a counter on it. We're going to go here, and we put a counter on Brute Scale. Make a thing, yeah, we make that, and we attack. Yes, we attack. This is like, I like this Basking Brute Scale because it just puts ridiculous derpy bodies on the battlefield that your opponents are gonna have to answer. Okay, well, okay, we play this. So the question is, do I want to go Mikey and Leo and the Ooze, or do I want to go filling for Bridget? I think the correct answer is, okay, we're going to attack. No, we play Mikey and Leo first. Next, put a counter on Brood Scale. Makes a dude, draws me a card. We attack. No, as much as I want Leo in play, I don't want it there. We're gonna hate out their graveyard. I wonder what this deck is. Oh, I know what this does. This is. Oh, does it? If it's real cards top of your library, X is your X only. I think I'm in trouble here unless I can find an answer here. My turn. Okay, we are going to. I think we play Bridget. And I think we do this. I may be dead here in a moment, but let's just we're gonna play along here. Counter goes on Mikey and Leo. No, it goes on Brute Scale. We're just gonna push through here. Take action, draw a card. Yeah, okay. Alright. So the game, I wonder if this is the one that just leaves me dead here in a second. It might be like the 99 mountains, and yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the build. Yeah, you got it. You get me with your junk. Uh-huh. Yep, and then discard all their hand. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna, you know. This deck is not particularly interesting, I will say. It kind of lacks anything interesting going on. My turn, you throw out 99 cards or whatever it is, and I die. So, good deal. Yeah, it's a good game, I guess. You deal 85 damage to it. I don't think that's a particularly interesting deck. It's a thing you can do, and I guess it's fine if that's what you want to play. But I'm not convinced that that's a meaningful interaction. But all right, 1 and 2. Let's see. Can we find ourselves another win here? Bridget. So this is likely token deck because you're playing Bridget. So are we. This is okay, actually I like this. I would like to have a white source here pretty readily, but if we go Hardened Bonds into Brood Scale into Innkeeper and then into Mikey and Leo, like we're going to get some pretty good value out of this. This is actually pretty good. So we go Hardened Bonds. This is a card that doesn't exist in paper and is a pretty potent card. You're going to see it go here and you're going to go, wow, I wish that card existed in paper. Huh. Alright. Strand. What are we getting? I hope this guy gets a tapped land. Oh, I don't want to see Temple Garden. Okay, Bop. Alright. Okay. Alright, we go this. We go Brute Scale. So it's a little slow now. Okay, you've got Bridget on 3. That's fine. Okay. We go this. We go Innkeeper's Talent. And we are going to buff it. Take. Okay, we attack. Do you want to trade with Bridget? For my derpy... No? Okay. That's fine. Alright. So the issue becomes what? I think next turn I have to play Mikey and Leo. So this makes some mana. It's not small. Oof, okay. So what are you doing with your mana? Really? Like, that's what you're choosing to do? You're looking... Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know if that's actually your best play. Enduring Vitality is good. That is a problem. I don't love that. My turn. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, Mikey and Leo come down. We play this. I guess we're going to play these. And we're going to exile your Swords to Plowshare from your life, from there. Okay, we're going to put a counter on Mikey and Leo. Okay, that's super awkward again, because it's all... No. Alright, I'm probably going to lose. Oh dear. They're just going to keep this as a... Yeah, Beast Whisperer. The problem I have is I have a handful of green and nothing else to do with it. Sorry, white, I mean. Yeah, you got it. I can't stop you here. I'm gonna need a miracle here. What gets me out of this jam? Alright. What's what we're doing here? I mean, I guess that gets me what I'm looking for. I do not love doing that, but anyway, that's fine. Well, we're going to have to put a counter on this, I guess. Another white creature. There's my first white land. Oh, I don't love that. We're going to put it there, I guess. And we just have to sit tight here, because if our opponent gets it... Oh, we can play a white source. What do we play here? I think we play Boromir? I think we play Boromir. Okay. That gets us the best bang for our buck. And, I am a little frightened of what's happening next, because... This is like, we're in territory where there's a hoof coming, and yeah, okay, I can't stop it. So, at least it doesn't have haste. But that's all I can do. I can just put things in the way now. I don't love this. Okay, you're killing my enchantment now. Alright. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, you're killing that enchantment. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is hoof. Oh, yeah, it is. So this is gonna go infinite, so they can draw their cards and untap the things, and yeah, okay. I'll have him demonstrate the loop for me here, because he's got enough mana. He can untap the artifact, or untap target creature to do it again. Yeah. And then he can make unlimited mana. And then he can draw his whole deck and find the thing that's going to kill me. So, yeah. So we're going to concede here rather than making him go through the whole loop like that, which is kind of upsetting, actually. We kind of got ranched there because we didn't get a white mana at all. Not until the very end there on turn, whatever it was, turn 6. Okay. So I feel like a liar to you here. Of like I've shown you the deck and it hasn't done what it's supposed to do. And it's done pretty well, but obviously not right now. Maybe I'm a victim of my own success here. Too many wins and puts you into a bracket playing other commanders. And anyway, oh well. So another green-white deck. Okay. See. All right. Again, I don't love this, right? So this is going to be like Lita or Mikey and Leo. Maybe it's Mikey and Leo. I just kind of need to get the card advantage here. This thing is, he's unlikely to have a ton of removal, but he'll have a little bit. I don't know. It's just, I would like to have something, a play on, I'd like to have the second color, and I'd like to have my play on, like a play on 1. So I could have had Paw Patch Recruit down, but anyway. And now our opponent's going to sit there and be asleep at the wheel. Oh, maybe not. Mana Elf. Oh, no, we're going to look for a basic. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to look for a basic. All right, we are oh, there we have it. That's a turn too late, but we'll play Mikey and Leo and see what our opponent does here. Because I got to deal with Big Pig here. Big Pig's going to be a problem. Ozolith. Well, so they're doing counter things too. Well, we're going to play the Leader's Talent, and we're going to disenchant this thing. Needs to go, because we are not letting him go unfettered here. That's just a... Whew, that thing is a problem if we don't deal with it properly. Alright. I don't love giving my opponent the extra Brewfish. What does this do? Whenever a sapling goes to this combinational player, okay, that's cool, I guess. We are going to play Plains. We attack. Okay. Card. Okay. We are not doing that. So our next play is Orphan here and Canker Bloom. And our opponent scoops because we're going to blow up stuff too. All right. Well, there we have it. Deck went 2 and 3. You can see I didn't see too much of it really. Opponents were quick to scoop if we were in the position to win, and the ones that beat us soundly. Like that Izzet deck with the 8 discarding 85 mountains, and then Brigid going infinite with a Staff of Domination. All right. Again, the list is down below in the description. The deck has proved pretty solid for me. If it's not, it's pretty routine in terms of like it plays creatures to the board, it attacks and puts counters on them and wins. And if your opponent can derail that, then you're going to be in trouble. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Because it helps a long way to get people involved and checking on the channel and seeing what we're doing, including our 5 with Bruce when we play Brawl. You can also check out our social media. Our links to our social media is there, in addition to our links to the podcast, so you can hear our podcast. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you have a good night, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.